to invite the Honorable MEC for Education to deliver the policy and budget speech.
Ngiyabonga lethuba ngibingelele ngize ngibingelele isekela somlomo ngibingelele emalunga lahloniphekile esishayini sethu saseMpumalanga. Make Speaker, kuyinjabulo enkulu ke ukuthi ngithole lethuba lokuthi ngawethula iphakelo imali leDepartment of Education yomnyaka wa 17-18 esubika ngokuthi policy and budget speech. IMpumalanga Economic Growth and Development Plan highlights the niche areas which must be harnessed in order to grow the economy of the province, thereby improving the quality of life of the people of Mpumalanga. These are carefully crafted priorities to reinforce the commitment which take into account the fact that education is critical, particularly basic education, in addressing the triple challenges of poverty, inequality, and unemployment. Madam Speaker, it's encouraging to note that the performance of the province in the grade 12 result has been above 77% pass rate since 2013. In 2016, the province recorded a 77.1% pass rate, which is a slight decline as compared to the 78.6% achieved in 2015. The province needs to work hard to get to the 80% pass rate bracket, which is the 2030 target set in the National Development Plan. We are mindful, Madam Speaker, that to achieve this, the department should on an ongoing basis provide support to schools to institute effective teaching and learning, ensure sound management at all educational institutions and offices, engender professional and ethical conduct by all educators, support staff and managers, and progressively resource our schools with appropriate infrastructure and other material resources. The department will equally train 5,000 teachers on pedagogical content, knowledge, and facilitation skills in mathematics and science, and ensure that 100% of learners have access to required resource material in all grades and subjects by 2020. Honourable Speaker, human resource development remains vital towards skills development for the attainment of key goals set in the Mpumalanga Economic Growth Path and the National Development Plan. The provincial government reaffirms its commitment in increasing its current skills base by providing opportunities through the provincial bursary scheme, learnership, internship, and short skills program. Currently, there are 2,186 students in different universities within the country who are direct beneficiaries of the Mpumalanga Provincial Bursary Scheme. In addition, there are 1,141 active government employees that are benefiting from the scheme. In keeping to the provincial memorandum of understanding signed with Russia, Italy, and China, 100 students are enrolled for different fields of study in Russia. It is a great pleasure to indicate that this year the province will send 102 deserving students to these countries to further their studies in medicine, civil engineering, veterinary sciences, ICT, and teaching in the fields of mathematics and science. The department has allocated 210 million to support the implementation of the Human Resource Development Strategy of Mpumalanga. Last week, the trending news was about an outstanding achievement of one of our daughters, Leta Skosana, who graduated with a Bachelor of Education degree cum laude, obtaining a total of 27 distinctions. Raised by her mother, who is a domestic worker, and her father, who is a truck driver, she defied all odds and became the youngest student from UNISA to achieve such an accolade. I have mandated the officials in the Transversal Human Resource Development Chief Directorate to fold their sleeves and to work towards perfecting their delivery machinery, including involving external members on the provision of Provincial Bursary Committee. Madam Speaker, the department takes advantage of the resourcefulness of the Mpumalanga Regional Training Trust, MRTT, to empower the youth from disadvantaged communities to participate in the broader economic spheres of the province. The department has allocated 228 million rands to MRTT to achieve the objective mentioned above. The department will also strengthen the development of training programs to support the capacity of Early Childhood Development Institute to enable it to attain accreditation by the ETDB-SETA. The department has allocated 228.4 million for ECD programs. An amount of 1.16 billion is set aside to achieve the infrastructure development in 2017-18 financial year. In keeping to the pronouncement made by the Honorable Premier, Mr. Titi Mabuza, in his 2017 State of the Province address, government will create a market for the local farmers by inviting them to supply fresh vegetables and fruits to schools participating in the National Nutrition Program. The department has allocated 615 million towards the delivery of the National School Nutrition Program. In addition, the department is implementing a functional peer education program in 452 schools following the appointing and training of 130 learner support assistants. The department has also set aside 20 million to implement this program. The department has allocated an amount of 694 million for transfer to schools. The safety of our schools is paramount. It is for this reason that I call on our communities to condemn incidents of vandalism, torching of schools, as well as disruption of teaching and learning. The department will augment its support to learners with profound intellectual disabilities. An amount of 12.8 million has been made available to realize this. The department is happy to indicate that 38 deaf learners, Honorable Speaker, who were attending schools outside the province have from yesterday been attending school in the comfort of their own province, Mpumalanga. The department has allocated 10.57 million towards the connectivity of MSTA schools. On this note, I wish to congratulate schools within the Shimungwe circuit which use ICT for enhancing teaching and learning and also raise consciousness on matters of the environment. I want to profoundly extend words of appreciation to the honorable members of the Portfolio Committee on Education, Culture, Sports and Recreation under the stewardship of the chairperson, Honorable Van Folk, for the support that they give to the committee. Sometimes we feel they are harsh on us, but when we go back to the department, we realize that they help us a big time. Had it not been their insight, we would not have been where we are today. Madam Speaker, allow me to table the Department of Education 2017-18 budget amounting to 19,320 million for adoption by this august House. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Thank you, Honorable MEC M.R. Mhaule, for the well-delivered policy and budget speech.